Hey everyone, it's Katie again, and today I've decided to record an all about me video because a lot of people had questions about my personality or things that I like to do or how old I was. So I came up with this list of questions. There's probably 20 or 30 here, and today I'm going to answer all of these questions for you guys so that you can learn a little bit more about me. So my first question is, what grade are you in? I'm in 10th grade, which is halfway through high school here in the U.S. How old are you? I'm 15 years old, and I'll turn 16 April 10th. Favorite color? Right now, it changes a lot, but right now my favorite colors are pink, turquoise, and a light, like almost lavender purple. Worst subject in school? I don't know. English would probably be my worst, even though I like writing stories, but that's probably my worst. Best/favorite subject? Well, it used to be geometry. Well, not geometry, but math. But now that I have geometry, that's kind of changed. It's completely different now. I think, based on the classes that I have right now, it would probably be chemistry. Do you have any siblings? I have one brother, his name's Austin, and he's in middle school, 7th grade. Do you have any pets? I've only had 2 pets in my entire life, and I have one dog, a Boston Terrier, her name's Lucille, and then I had one cat, her name was Mama Katie, and I'd had her since the beginning of time. She was older than I am, but she died a couple months ago. So, what classes are you taking? This semester I'm taking chemistry, geometry, journalism, which is like our school yearbook and newspaper, and Spanish, and then I have a study hall. And next semester I'll be taking biology, English, journalism, and Spanish. What is your favorite drink? All I really drink is water, but if I pick something other than water, it would be apple juice or, of course, milk is good. And then also there's these Lipton peach teas that are really good. Favorite song? This is a really hard question for me to answer. Probably anything that Lenny Kravitz has written or sings. I used to really like Taylor Swift, but I mean, she's still okay, but she's not my favorite anymore. And I also like Royals by Lorde and anything to do with Adele. I like all types of music, so. Favorite food? That's hard. I really like any kind of fruits and vegetables, like strawberries and pineapple. I like. The favorite, like, home cooked meal, that would probably be my mom's chicken pot pie. She makes it a whole lot, and that's my favorite thing that she's ever made before. So, the last thing I bought was actually a book. It's a continuation of the Divergent series. I don't know if you all have read it or if you're even really big book readers, which I am, but it's called For, a Divergent Collection, and it elaborates on the character named For that's in the trilogy. Favorite book? I'm going to turn this into favorite series and that's plural series, because I read all the time, like I've said, and I can't just pick one book because I love multiple, so I think my favorite series would be the Hunger Games series, the Divergent trilogy. There's several other series that I can think of, but I'm not sure what they're actually called. I can remember the characters, but not what the series is called. I just finished reading Fault in Our Stars. It was extremely sad. I almost cried. If you haven't read it, you should, but it's also sad. So, Favorite holiday. I really like this time of year, pretty much from Halloween until mid to late January is my favorite time of the year, so I guess you could say Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Halloween because you get to dress up like whatever you want and no one judges you. I mean, what couldn't you love about that? And Thanksgiving and Christmas for me is not only because of the things that you can do, but also everyone just seems a lot happier around Christmas time. Like, I know I am a lot happier around Christmas time just because I know that you'll get to see your family and do things that you don't usually get to do. So, ever been out of the country? Yes, I intentionally put this on here because I wanted eventually to tell you all about my trip that I had to Europe this past summer. And actually, the shirt that I'm wearing right now says Paris on it. I don't know if you can tell, but I got this at the Hard Rock Cafe in Paris, and I wanted to tell you all about me being able to go over there. So if you guys want to hear about that, then just let me know in the comments, and I'll make a video about that in the future. While I was over there, I went to Austria, Italy, Switzerland, and France, just so that you all know that. Do I speak multiple languages? I can say thank you in German, which I learned when I was in Austria, and then I know that's not a whole language, but, you know, it counts to me. And I'm learning to speak Spanish now. Other than that, I was in Italy, so I can speak some Italian, but not enough to, like, carry on a full-fledged conversation, so I guess that's all you'd say. Favorite store? I think my favorite store would probably be, like, crafts and art stores like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. If you're gonna ask me about clothing stores, I go to Cato's a lot. I go to Maurice's. Where else do I go? I go to Forever 21 sometimes, not a whole lot. And then also Torrid, but they're kind of expensive, so I don't get to go there a lot. Favorite place to eat? There's multiples on this one too. Sorry I couldn't single it down to one, but my favorite place to eat is probably Olive Garden. And then I also like this Chinese buffet that's about 10 minutes away from where I live. It's not a restaurant chain or anything, but it has really, really good food. Favorite movie? I really like the Hunger Games movies. That's probably my favorite, and if I ever show you guys like a room tour, then you'll see that all of my posters pretty much are Hunger Games themed. And I also like Marvel movies, Disney movies, of course Frozen. Everybody loves Frozen pretty much. And anything that comes out of a book, I guess. I'm not the type to say, oh, if it's not exactly like that, then I'm not going to like it. But, you know, I like pretty much anything. Favorite TV show? I don't really watch TV that much, but when I do, I'm usually watching NCIS or NCIS Los Angeles or the new one, NCIS New Orleans, I think it is. And I used to watch The Voice a lot, but lately I've just been getting out of that. And they always come on, like, late at night. Well, not extremely late for some people, but I usually get in bed around 10, so I sometimes can't stay up the entire time to watch it, but I record those shows because we have DirecTV, so I can record so many shows at once, and we watch them later on. Favorite anime? Lately I've been watching Attack on Titan, and I'm going to start watching Black Butler, and if you guys have any other suggestions on what I should watch, just leave those down below and I'll make sure and catch those. What kind of phone do you have? I have an iPhone 5C with an OWL case on it. Just ignore the scratches. This thing, I don't know what happened to it. But I've had that for about 6 months or so. I had to get it because I was going over to Europe and I needed some way to communicate with my parents while I was over there. And this was the cheapest way that we could figure out with the FaceTime and Skype and everything. Was I named after someone? My first name, Catherine, came from my great-grandmother, I believe. It's my dad's mom's. So my great-grandmother on my dad's side, that's where I got that from. And then my middle name, Rebecca, I got that from my great-grandmother on my dad's side as well, but it was my dad's mom's mom. Favorite cereal? Every morning, pretty much, I eat cereal, so this is a pretty hard question, but the cereal that I eat the most often is Fruit Loops, Cocoa Puffs, Cap'n Crunch Berries, Reese's Puffs. Yeah, I could keep naming them, but I'm going to try to keep this short. Summer or winter? I like winter myself more because it's like the cozy time. Christmas is coming. You can wear those oversized sweaters, hot cocoa, sit next to a fire, I mean, summer's not bad. After a while, you want some warmer weather, but I just don't like the feeling of like sweat pouring down when you're outside. And I'm really fair-skinned, so if I stay outside for 20 to 30 minutes, bam, I'm like a tomato. I'm sunburnt very, very badly. Which do you prefer, a computer or a TV? Since I don't watch TV a whole lot, I would prefer my computer because I have games and I can search the web like Twitter, Facebook, whatever, And even some shows you can see on the computer, so, best of both worlds. What activities did you do as a kid? Well, the most memorable thing that I did while I was a kid, and I think I was in the Girl Scouts for 7 or 8 years. I started in 2nd grade, and I quit in 8th grade after one of our leaders decided that she didn't want to do it anymore. But I really loved being able to go around to everyone and sell cookies, not just because of the money or anything, but I also liked just talking to people and being able to give the like family and friends whatever they wanted. I liked visiting people, and also the prizes that they gave, although some of them were kind of small sometimes. When I was younger, I thought, oh my gosh, those are so amazing, I have to get everything. So I think the most cookies that I ever sold was right at 800 boxes, so I think I did pretty good. Favorite type of chip? I either like sour cream and onion or barbecue, and it really depends on what day it is. Like, I know that kind of sounds weird, but I guess what kind of mood I'm in. Depends on what kind of chips I eat. Like, sometimes if I feel like I need like something salty, I'll just eat like the regular plain potato chips. Places you want to go? I really, really, really want to go to Canada someday. Like, that is my all-time favorite place. I'm addicted to it, even though I've never been there. I want to go there so bad. It would be awesome. I know this is kind of crazy, but it would be awesome to meet my pen pal, Bailey J, here on YouTube. It would be awesome to meet her in British Columbia, so maybe I'll put that on my goal list one of these days. I also want to go to Tokyo, or just Japan in general, really, because I've seen videos here on YouTube how people have went visiting and they went in all these shops and the cute little stuffed animals or whatever that you can get, or the little candy type things that you can make. I'm not sure what they're called, but I just think it would be really cool to go there and try it out and see how different it is than here, or how much of a difference there is. Favorite actors? again, going back to the Hunger Games, if you couldn't already tell, I'm addicted to it. But my favorite actors are Jennifer Lawrence. She's pretty good. I've only ever seen one movie that she's in, so I'm pretty much basing it off of the Hunger Games. And then Josh Hutcherson, who could not love him. I really like, what's his name? He's in a movie called Knowing. Really love the movie Knowing as well. I forgot to mention that on my favorite movies question. But if you look up the movie Knowing, it's kind of different, so who knows if you'd like it or not. But you can look at all the leading characters in that one, and I'm pretty sure you'll know who I'm talking about. Favorite dipping sauce. I really, really love, especially when I go to McDonald's or something and get like a chicken tenders, I really like the honey mustard sauce that they have. Or if I'm going to eat fish or something, I like tartar sauce, ketchup, of course, you know. I know that's kind of a weird question, but my friend told me to throw that in, so I was like, hey, I'll do it. Maybe they'll care. And my last one for you guys, just to let you know what's the meaning to your YouTube name? When I was probably 1st or 2nd grade, my dad made me an email account, and he named it Little Red KK at blah blah blah.com. And he named it Little Red KK because I was young at the time, so there's the little, red hair, and then my initials are KK, so Little Red KK. So that's how he named it, and it's just stuck ever since. Pretty much all of my names, like on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Pinterest, here on YouTube, any of my screen names that anyone knows me by, it's Little Red KK. Or if Little Red KK was taken, then Little Red KK won. So those are my two. If you ever see those, they're more than likely me. So if you want to look me up on, let me see here. Let me check my phone. I've got them all on my phone. I've got Tumblr, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and of course here on YouTube. And I think that's it. That's like all the possible social medias that you can have. And I'm also in the process of making a Facebook page for this channel, just so you guys can go and like that if you want. So yeah, I think that's all of them that I have. So if you want, you can go look me up on those sites, and I'll leave links or my names or something down below in the description box so that you guys know where to go. But anyway, that's all the questions that I have. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped out and that you know a little bit more about me now. So see you next time. Bye.